Dr. Jekyll! Hey, it's Bryon Lape back with another review you can use on fitness products. Up today we have Pro Supps Dr. Jekyll. Now they do make a Mr. Hyde. They have two different versions of their pre-workout. This is more of a pump. I think this one has, I want to say no more, it's not like 100 milligrams of caffeine. There's some other stuff in here. I usually did about 2/3 of a scoop, half to 2/3 of a scoop. This is the orange burst flavor. And what I noticed, this is supposed to pump you up. I've tried several pumping things that say they give a good pump. I don't notice any pump whatsoever. It's not like some of them, you know, where they show the guy's arms are huge. I never noticed that. What I do notice is it takes longer for the lactic acid to build up when I'm doing, say, a 10 or 20 rep set. And then it very quickly, when I'm done, I recover much faster. Now, because it only has 100 milligrams, even when I took a full scoop of this, it didn't send me over the moon. I wasn't talking in the gym to everybody and their brother. But what I had was a good energy. I basically took it, went straight to the gym. It's about a mile from my house. So within 10 minutes at most, by the time I put my shoes on, do all that crap, and get out the door, and then get stretched, I usually do a little bit of walking or something to kind of get my blood pumping, and then I stretch a bit. Depends on what work I'm doing. This was good. Now, taste-wise, this was like an 8 at first. This was an interesting thing. If I did it quickly, everything was good. But now we do it in a shaker bottle. This is definitely recommended for a shaker. It doesn't mix well with just a spoon. But what I noticed is after a couple of minutes, it got kind of bitter on the aftertaste. But still, I mean, decent tasting. It's not red or any of those other colors, orange. But I thought overall this was a product that was a 9. I mean, I would definitely try this product again, maybe some other flavor. To me, this is a definite, full muscular pumps. I'm not sold on the pump. This thing has it's a relatively big scoop. I mean, this is only 30 servings in this thing. So it's a 10.8 gram scoop. As you can see, it's kind of a big one. And I think it's prosupps.com. We'll link to the website down below. But this is definitely one of those products that I would definitely use again. And they have some other stuff. They have some, I think they have protein powder. But they have some other products that we're going to try and get a hold of and review. And I did have a sample. I did shoot a review not so long ago. Sample of Mr. Hyde. That's like 300 milligrams. Way too much for someone like me. Now, if I was doing a 2-hour session in the gym where I was lifting heavy for 2 hours, that probably would help. But this is just perfect, especially about 2/3 of a scoop is more than, it's enough that I need. It gets me my energy. I'm usually when I'm on time, I'm to the gym about 6:30, 7 o'clock. I'm done by 8:30, depending on when exactly I get there. I usually done in an hour, a little bit over, depending on which workout I was doing. While I was doing this, I was taking some other supplements, and I was doing much higher volume, much longer workouts than I typically do, and about an hour of actual lifting. From when I start warm up, usually about 10-minute warm up and then stretch, and then I go into the exercise and I do some more stretching in between sets, and then I do heavy, and then I get into higher volume. And especially like legs and stuff, I was doing 50 reps of walking lunges, and I was doing leg presses, and 60 to 80 reps of standing calf raises. I was doing 5 sets of 5 on fairly heavy squats. And then I was doing, I think if I remember correctly, it was 6 sets of 10 each, and I would keep increasing the weight on leg presses, and then I'm doing leg curls in the 10 to 12 set range, rep range, about 4 sets or 5 sets. And this stuff kept me up. I got home, I got my protein in, I got a shower, and then I got my evening meal, and by 9 o'clock at the most, this stuff was starting to wear off, and it didn't keep me up, probably because I was getting only about 80 milligrams of caffeine. So anyway, so to me this is a recommend. It's good tasting. It's not great tasting. It's good. I would give it about a 7.5, 8 on taste. I would definitely give it a 9 overall as far as how well it worked for me. No pumps as far as the muscles just getting bigger on their own, but definitely great recovery during the workout and didn't keep me up half the night when I got home. So, all right, there you go. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for clicking like. Let me know if you've ever tried any of the Pro Supps products, and or if you've tried Dr. Jekyll. Maybe you like Mr. Hyde. Maybe you like some of their BCAAs, whatever. See whatever you want reviewed, and let me know. Thank you very much. Bye. Wait now. I'll get you some water when I do this one, okay? Lay down. We'll get you some water in a minute. Is this one gonna do anything?